tell me how you teach people to heal.
Yes, that's that's a very good question. I'm sorry. It's not easy because it's a long process, but it is changing people's consciousness, which means that people come and they want to learn how to heal because they heard about results, they read about results, they have experienced the result themselves, and they all come with that doubt. This person has been healing and the other person has been healing me or someone else, but am I going to be able to do this? So my main role in the whole process is to make them experience that they can heal. So we work with the grounding techniques, with the basic techniques, and after we have the techniques, we are going to get into the powers, which means that they get connected to the inherent powers inside themselves, and then they are shown how to bring this up and how to bring this out and how to feed this to the body of their client. And then they have, that's the crucial thing, is they have to experience that something is happening in the body of their client. And the more that they experience that things happen in the body of the client, it adds to their consciousness. They forget that they haven't been able to do it, but they learn, okay, I am able to do that. So it's an ongoing learning process.
But when you say they feel in the presence in the person's body, is this by asking them, or is it by some kind of empathy? Or
it is. Many people talk what they feel, yes, and then actually the person that is healing the body, they feel shifts happening in the body, like for example with broken knees. Yes, you put your hands on the knees and then and you use the powers and the techniques, and then suddenly you feel like it goes or it goes like cling, or even a kick, the leg kicks and there is a crack or something. So this all happens on their own.
so you mean these changes are really happening, or you're imagining them happening?
No, we never imagine anything unless we work with an imaginary technique, but that's a different story. But here, it is always the real thing that is supposed to happen.
I see. So you hear it happening, and your people feel it happening.
Yes.
But are they trying to... Oh, there's a noise. Maybe we'll wait for it to pass.
Would have been be okay, but...
Yeah, it's okay.
It's quite loud.
So you are doing a lot of interviews, because I didn't hear this. So because you're so conscious of the noise.
What's that?
The airplane? I didn't even realize.
Oh, yes. No, I thought... When I've done things for BBC in London, for example, if that happens, they make you do it all over again. So I just think it's better not to have to do it all over again.
Yes.
No, it's probably gone. Yes. So when people are holding somebody and
Yes.
feeling these changes happening, are they trying to heal them, or are they just allowing themselves to be in contact with that person?
No, they are actively healing them. It's actively healing. They are active. They're very active.
But what does that involve? Does it involve a kind of visualization or an intention, or
no,
what?
it does not involve visualization. It involves command. They send with their mind and their intention, they send healing commands.
So they're commanding the body to heal?
They're commanding the other body to heal, right?
Yes.
Right. Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
I see. So did you discover this technique for yourself?
I believe so, but I believe that this is something, nothing new that I discovered. I believe that this is something that has been there all of the time, and I just happened to find it. See, it's not something that I invented or so. I don't see it that way. I believe that it is something that I just happened to find, like by coincidence you find a gem on the road or something like this. This is more the way I see it.
Mm-hmm. But still, I mean, most people don't find it. So there must be differences between people. In your case, you were obviously motivated to find it.
Now I would be motivated to find more,
Mm.
but before it was more like coincidence. Like I experienced my own healing, and then it was like sparked. It was like, oh my God, this is possible. Something like this is possible. I want to follow this. I want to learn more about this. So it sparked this passion, and the more I found, the more passion it sparked. And this is still happening now. The more I find, the more passion it sparks. It's like, yes, it's like I'm very passionate about it.
Mm-hmm. But have you met other kinds of healers? I mean, there are all
Yes.
sorts of healers around.
I've met a lot of healers. Yes, I've met a lot of healers, and what was very interesting for me, it's a long time ago when I started to heal, I thought that healers were doing the same thing that I do. So I took classes with other healers, some kind of, to learn more, and sometimes we were 20 in a group and sometimes we were 200. And then it was really surprising for me to see that, no, they don't heal. They just try to. They have this good intention, but nothing happens, or not much happens, or like almost nothing happens. So by this I thought, oh, wait, so something that I'm doing is like out of the ordinary, and this is when it's very hard when you find that you have something out of the ordinary to also be able to carry this, because like people may think you're like stuck up or, things like that. So we have this trained humility, we have this humility that's trained. You have to be like very laid back and very humble about what you do, and with this I couldn't do it. I could not. It's so counterproductive. It's my belief right now is that if you have a gem, whatever it is, yes, that helps other people, you have to tell other people you have it, because then they can, you at least offer it to them, and then they can like say, yes, I'd like to have this, or I don't want to have this. But it's not like, I hear so many healers say, oh, the universe is going to send me clients, I know that. And then they starve. I mean, there's a mosquito at your ear.
Can you?
Yes, it's gone.
You can. Oh, I was going to say you could kill it.
Slap him.
I don't want to slap you.
Okay, we can come.
Very good. Well, you seem very relaxed,
But I'm not.
considering you're doing this whole.
I'm not.
Mm.
I just look relaxed, but I don't feel relaxed.
No, well, you obviously managed to look relaxed, even if
thank
you're
you.
not. Yeah. So.
Well, I have fun. I have a lot of adrenaline. Like.
We can go back to the topic, please.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Gotta be good.
So we just continue.
Yes.
So then, I'm curious about whether this works with animals or even plants.
Definitely. With plants, I haven't tried. Students have reported to me that it works with their plants. So I try to work with a plant. Like here, I have an apple tree and it doesn't grow so very well. So unfortunately, well, maybe I didn't try wholeheartedly, I don't know. But I heard, yes, I heard, especially, I remember her name now, it's Lucia. She told me that she healed a plant and it's like, big.
I see.
Yeah.
What about animals then?
Animals, wonderful. Animals, really wonderful. Absolutely. It's amazing things happen. I mean, really amazing things. Like, we have one film of a cat. One of the students visited friends and they had a very sick cat that was like almost crawling. And they wanted to take her down because the doctor says this is an illness that's going to kill the cat anyway. So she asked if she could try her technique. And then she worked with the cat, I think, 4 times, and the cat's perfect, fine, absolutely.
I see. That's very interesting. Yes.
Yes.
And
And
you haven't tried teaching veterinary?
we are definitely outreaching to people in the medical field and offering them to look into what we are doing. And we do find some people that are open to listen to it and to look at it, but we don't find a lot of medical trained people that are open for this. Yes, but it would be amazing if these two things could like merge.
Yes, I mean, it would make sense to have healers in hospitals, wouldn't it? Add it on. I mean,
Absolutely.
Not instead of ordinary medicine, but as well.
Add it, not instead.
Yes.
No. Modern medicine and ordinary medicine is like very important, and I think it's also admirable. And if these two things would like power and this knowledge would come together, it would be amazing. Amazing things would happen.
I mean, many people pray for other people. Intercessory prayer, praying for other people to get better. Very often if people are sick, people pray for them.
Yes.
So in a sense, that's a kind of healing, isn't it?
It's a kind of wishing, but it's not active healing. It's a big difference, because when you pray to some kind of entity, whatever it is. Yes, you pray to, which is outside of yourself. And when you act as a healer, with this healing, you act as yourself healing. You are healing. You're active. May it be grace, may it be Holy Spirit, or if you are actively taking this grace and channelizing it like a hose. So if you work as the classical channel, yes, you're here, and here's the hose, and then you open, it flows through, and then whatever happens. But here, you are more active. You have the same hose. You have the same power, and here you actively have it like a fireman, and you direct it where it's needed. So it's very active.
I see. Yes. Well, that puts it clearly. Yes. Thank you. Yes.
And this makes a huge difference, an amazing difference.
The direction.
The direction, the active direction. Yes.
And the active direction to a particular part of the body.
The active direction sometimes to a particular part of the body and sometimes to a particular kind of result also.
Mm.
It's also a result. It's like this joke.
Mm.
You know, you go stand in a circle and you have like all wealth and you throw it up and you say, God, just keep what you want to keep. And the rest is mine, so everything falls back down. But here it's like you don't wait for the body to choose what it wants to take. No, you really act for that.
Mm. I see. Mm.
But there's much more. There's much more about this. It goes much deeper. This is like we're now talking about the ripples.
Mm.
There's much more. There's a lot about karma and so it's very deep.
Mm. Good.
Okay.
Do you think we've covered enough points?
Yes, did we?
Yes,
Well,
I
thank
would
you.
say so.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Good. Well, that was interesting to do. Thank you. And,
Yes, thank you very
yeah.
much.
Yes.